Compressors are very versatile and they're ubiquitous tools in almost all workshops and factories and an important component in other devices. Let's check how they work and what different kinds of compressors are. Compressors are powered by an engine or a motor and they work by forcing gas into a volume. The gas is then accumulated in a container to be used for different purposes like a workshop air compressor, or goes through other components in a circuit like a compressor part of a big equipment, like a gas turbine, airplane turbojet engine, or a house refrigerator. There are two main categories of compressors: positive displacement and dynamic displacement, and each category has many subcategories. In positive displacement compressors, gas is forced in a chamber where the volume is decreased to compress the gas. Some of the positive displacement compressors are rotary screw compressors. Rotary screw compressors have two internal screws that rotate constantly in opposite directions, and the gas is trapped and compressed between the two screws. This kind of compressor is very common and is great for continuous use. Rotary vane compressors. Rotary vane compressors are like rotary screw compressors, but instead of screws, vanes are mounted on a rotor and rotated inside the cavity. The gas is compressed between the vane and its casing and then pushed out from an exhaust port. Reciprocating or piston type. A reciprocating compressor uses pistons controlled by a crankshaft to compress the gas and is generally capable of producing high pressure, and it can be single or multiple stage. Multiple stage compressors have multiple compression chambers to reach higher pressures, and typically the gas is water-cooled by a continuous stream of water through the engine between different stages. In dynamic displacement compressors, a rotating blade powered by an engine is used to generate the gas flow. These are mainly designed for large projects, and they can be categorized into two subcategories: axial and centrifugal compressors. Axial compressors. Axial compressors use a series of blades to force gas through and compress it. It uses multiple blade rows to increase the pressure. Axial compressors operate with stationary blades, which slow gas flow, change its direction, and increase the pressure. Advantages of the axial compressor are its higher flow rate and greater pressure ratio. Centrifugal compressors. Centrifugal or radial compressors work by bringing gas into the center through a rotating impeller, which is then pushed forward through centrifugal force. Then they usually use a diffuser to slow the gas flow and increase the pressure. Electric high-speed motors are typically used for these kinds of compressors. One of the more common uses of centrifugal compressors is in car turbochargers.